Overnight Millionaire. Chapter 1. William, let's break up. Double quotes. A tea, a calf. A beautiful woman said to the young man in front of her. We've been in a relationship for years. Why do you suddenly want to break up? William Brown felt frustrated. He had just been fired from his job, and now his relationship was in crisis as well. I want things you can't afford, and I can't wait anymore. This reason should be enough, right? Madison succinctly stated her reasons for the breakup. William wanted to try to convince her to stay, but Madison had already stood up and walked out of the cafe without even glancing at him. William stood up, wanting to chase after her, but through the transparent cafe window, he saw Madison getting into a BMW with a handsome young man. They seemed affectionate, even sharing a kiss. William felt angry, but also helpless. William laughed at himself, bitterly finishing his coffee. It's not that women are vain. It's just that he couldn't make enough money. With money, even celebrities would come flocking. It was at this moment that his phone rang. Annoyed, William answered, hearing his landlady's loud voice from the other end. William, you haven't paid your rent for 2 months. When are you going to give it to me? If you don't pay, I'll throw your things out. Hearing this voice, William couldn't stand it. In the past, he might have pleaded desperately, but now that he had lost his girlfriend and his job, what was he afraid of? I've put up with you for a long time. Just throw them out, asshole. After saying this, William angrily hung up the phone, unemployed, heartbroken, and now facing eviction by his landlady. A sense of failure overwhelmed William in an instant. He felt like a legendary loser. The sky gradually grew dark. Walking on a bustling street, watching the hurried pedestrians, William's heart was filled with indescribable desolation. After graduating from college, he had worked hard in this big city for 3 years, only to end up with nothing. Could there be a greater failure than him? William reached a bridge, holding a can of beer in his hand. Leaning against the bridge railing, he gulped down several mouthfuls. This was already his 5th can of beer, and he was starting to feel drunk. He looked at the roaring river below the bridge. He was tempted to jump, but the thought of his parents at home made him suppress that idea. He thought to himself, I wonder how my parents are doing. I haven't seen them in 3 years. After graduating, William had been striving in this big city, even working overtime during holidays, all in the pursuit of making money. He had wanted to buy a house here and marry his girlfriend, but now it all seemed ridiculous. William took out his phone, intending to call his parents, but as soon as he picked it up, he saw an incoming call, and it was from his mother. He quickly adjusted his mind and answered, and soon he heard the familiar and warm voice on the other end. Son, how are you doing in the big city? Is the work hard? I'm doing fine. Everything is going smoothly. The boss said I'll be promoted next month and my salary will double. William casually lied. Actually, there's something we've been hiding from you for a long time, and now is the time to tell you. The voice of his mother came through the phone again. What is it? William's heart tightened, worried that something had happened at home. Our family is very wealthy. You're a super rich 2nd generation, so you don't need to work so hard to earn money. His mother's words carried a strong sense of concern. Don't joke around, Mom. I have to go to work overtime soon. I'm hanging up now. William chuckled, not taking his mother's words seriously at all. His parents were farmers and they didn't have money. In their eyes, $10,000 or $20,000 would be considered wealthy. No, son, don't hang up. What do I have to do for you to believe me? His mother's voice came urgently from the other end of the phone. If you transfer $1 million into my bank account, I'll believe you. Okay. I have to go to work now. You should rest early too, William said and hung up the phone, feeling even colder as the cold wind blew, because he knew his parents couldn't come up with $1 million, not even if they sold their house. So William didn't take his mother's words to heart at all. However, not long after, his phone received a text message. William instinctively opened it, and to his astonishment, it was a notification from his bank account. It showed that $1 million had been deposited into his account. He was dumbfounded.